Oh, welcome, welcome. A very, very big welcome to all of you, wherever you are this afternoon, this morning, this evening, this night, whatever time it is. I want to say welcome to a special edition of the program Marriage and the Family. Today is kind of open discussion, but basically, we invite, we say open because we're inviting everybody to come and make it input if you can. We'll be discussing a very important issue, important topic, and I'm expecting Brother Patrick to be here. We'll be expecting a very important topic this morning, and the topic we'll be discussing is when to let go, or when to fight and when to let go, when to fight and when to let go. And I think it's very important because if you don't know serious issue, a serious problem. So we want to be discussing that um, when to let go and to fight, when to let go and when to fight. Um, I think once you get that, oh, you know, someone who wants to leave, don't fight, when to put up a fight, and when to let go, when to put up a fight and when to let go is very, very important. Of course, I mean, there are some things that you cannot just let it go like that. But there comes a time where you got to realize, say, hey, I think it is time that I let it go. So then the question is, when is that time? So that's what we're saying. When to let go. It's very, very important to fight, because then you keep fighting to know when to put up a fight. That is very important. You know, because hey, it's yeah. So I mean, it's important, to know when to let go and when to hold on. So in a very brief while, we'll be having Brother Patrick will be joining the show. But if you are, if you want to be a part of the show, you can join us. The link will be posted in the we'll post the link in the comment section, so that you can, the link will be posted in the comment section, so that just in case if you want to be on, if you want to come on live with us, yeah, the link will be provided. Just click on the link, and then certainly you will be live with us, and then you can give your own contribution. You can chip in your own contribution as it relates to the topic that have been discussed, when to let go and when to fight, when to let go and when to fight. It's when to let go and you you would just keep fighting. You would just keep fighting. Just keep fighting. So we'll be discussing when to let go and when to fight. Again, the topic is the link is posted in the comment section. If you want to, participate, if you want to be live with us, um, you want to participate live with us, I will just click on the link and you can just make your own contribution. Or better still, you can just post, if you got questions, post those questions in the comment section. Post those questions in the comment section, and then we'll read those comments. So post those comments in the comment section. Better still, and of course, those comments will be read. We will also take your questions if you have any, or post them in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Yeah. So that's the topic we're going to be discussing. When to let go and when to fight. When to let go and when to fight. That is the topic that we'll be discussing today, this morning, this evening, this afternoon. Um, yeah, whatever time it is at your end. So stay with us as we go through this important topic, this important discussion. Yeah. So yeah. But the reality is, the thing is, when now this question, right? Honestly, this question is one of the hardest. This question is one of the hardest and holiest question a person can ask in a troubled marriage. That's it. That's one of the challenging questions can be asked. You know, and the sort of the question is, do I keep fighting for this, or do I let it go? Do I keep fighting for this, or do I let it go? I mean, that's one of the hardest questions that one can ask. Do I keep fighting, or do I just let it go? Do I keep fighting, or do I just let it go? That's one of the most challenging questions that anyone can ask. You know, but it is a question that deserves honesty. Deserve honesty. It's a question that deserves prayer. It's a question that deserves wisdom, and often it's also a question that often deserves godly counsel. Godly counsel. Again, it deserves honesty. You got to be honest with yourself. It deserves prayer and wisdom, and often godly counsel. Godly counsel. Because sometimes, and the question is, do I keep fighting, or should I just let go? Let go. So first thing, it needs honesty. It deserves honesty. You gotta be honest with yourself. Be honest with your partner. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself, and ask the question: do I keep fighting, or should I just let it go? So it needs honesty. It needs prayer. It needs wisdom. It needs godly counsel. Godly counsel. This, the truth is that there is no one size fits. There's no one size fits all answer here. It is not a one size fits all answer here. But there are biblical principles that can help you discern what season that you are in. There's no one size fit kind of stuff here. No, but there are biblical principles that can help you discern the season that you are in. There are biblical principles. So the question of whether should I keep fighting or should I let go, um, you need to be earnest. It deserves honesty. It deserves prayer. It deserves wisdom. And it deserves godly counsel. Honesty, wisdom, and godly counsel. Yeah, honesty, wisdom, and godly counsel. Because sometimes it's not an easy decision. The last time we were talking about, what to do when your spouse wants out, what to do when your spouse wants out. All of a sudden he shows up and say, or they shows up and say, oh, and say, look, I don't think, I don't think the relationship can work. I'm going out. I'm quitting. I'm quitting. You know, and like we said on the other day on the live show, and the first thing I said is that don't panic. You know, don't panic. Just take a deep breath and pray. Don't panic. You know, but then there come a time where the necessary questions comes in. You know, the necessary question comes in. When do I uh, when do I when do I um, hold on? Should I hold on or should I quit or should I fight? You know, when do I do that? So it's very important. It's very important. It's very important. Um, it's very important that you consider those questions. You know, it's very important. When do I hold on? When do I quit? You know, and stuff like that. You know, when when do I hold on? So yes, and those are key questions. Those are key questions. Those are key questions that we need to ask. Um, those are key questions that I need to ask. Those are key questions that you need to ask. So the thing is, like I said, that question deserves honesty, prayer, wisdom, and godly counsel. Deserve honesty, wisdom, and godly counsel. You know, um, wisdom and godly counsel. And again, it is not a one size fit all. It's not a one size fit all. You know, but there are biblical principles that can help you discern what season that you are in, what season that you are in. So then the thing is when to fight, when to fight, when to fight. Now, just in case you want to fight, make sure first and foremost you fight with faith, not force. You fight with faith, and you don't fight. You're not fighting with force. You fight with faith. Fight with faith and not force. You fight with faith and not force. Fight with faith and not with force. That's the first thing. That's the first thing you must do. Fight with faith and not with force. Yeah. Fight with faith and not with force. Very important. Very important that you fight with faith and not with force. Fight with faith and not with force. It's very important. That's the first thing you ought to do. Fight with faith and not with force. Yeah. Fight with faith and not with force. It's very important to know that. It's very important to know that you fight with faith and not with force. It's very important. That is very important. You fight with faith, don't fight with force. It's important that you understand that. Yeah. You fight with faith and not with force. Fight with faith and not with force. You see, you fight not by controlling. You fight not by controlling. No. You fight not by controlling. No. You don't fight by controlling. Mm-mm. Your fight is not by controlling. You fight not by begging or chasing. No. You don't fight by controlling. You don't fight by begging. You don't fight by controlling. None of that. No, that's not how you fight. No. You don't fight by begging. You don't fight by controlling. No. That's not how you fight. That is not how you fight. You fight not by controlling. You fight not by begging. You fight not by controlling, not by begging. No, you don't fight that way. You don't fight that way. You know. So you the first thing you want to fight, yeah. If you decide to fight, um, Yeah, yeah. You start a fight. Just a minute. I'm trying to get something. Trying to get something straightened up. Just give me a minute. Yeah, give me a minute. I'm trying to get something straightened up. Yeah, yeah. Yep. Let me see. Let's see. What this guy's cussing here. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going through. Okay, so you do it not by you do it not by fighting. No, you fight not by controlling. Rather, no, you don't fight by controlling. You don't fight by controlling. Just in case you want to fight, you don't fight by controlling. You don't fight by chasing. No, you fight spiritually. You fight wisely, and you fight with boundaries. You fight spiritually. You fight wisely, and you fight with boundaries. You fight spiritually. You fight wisely, and you fight with boundaries. That's how you fight. That's how you fight. So you're not fighting just like that. You fight with faith and you fight not with force, with faith. Because listen now, because we are believers and you know the Bible says your fight is not against flesh and blood. Your fight is not against flesh and blood. So you are not fighting physical war. So you fight with faith and you fight with faith and not with force. You fight with faith and you're not fighting with force. No, it's with faith that you fight, not with force. You fight with faith and not with force. And it is very important that you know that. It's very important that you take notice of that you're fighting with faith and not with force. Faith and not with force. You fight with faith and not with force. Yeah, you fight with faith and not with force. It is very important to know that. Very, very important to know that. And you need to fight with faith and not with force. Fight with faith and not with force. Because the more you understand that, the better it is. The more you understand that you need to fight with faith and not with force, the better it is. The better it is. The better it is. Once you know that you need to fight with faith and not with force, the better it will always be. And you fight with faith and not with force. Fight with faith and not with force. The better it is and the better it will be. Fight with faith and not with force. Yeah. Fight with faith and not with force. So yeah. I don't yeah, okay, I think it's gone. So you fight with faith and not with force. It's very important. Very, very important. Fight with faith and not with force. You must fight with faith and not with force. Because listen. Uh, 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 um, and you fight spiritually. Your battle is a spiritual fight. You fight spiritually. You fight wisely. You fight spiritually. You fight wisely. You fight spiritually and you fight wisely. Yes, fight spiritually. You fight wisely and you fight with boundaries. You fight with boundaries. It's very important. You fight with boundaries. You fight spiritually, you fight wisely, and you fight with boundaries. You fight with boundaries. It is very important, very, very important to know that how you fight. So you're talking about, if you're talking about whether to hold on or to fight, the choice is yours. But in case if you decide to fight, you fight with faith and you don't fight with force. You fight with faith and not with force. Just in case you fight with faith and Fight with faith and not with force. And it is very important. It's very, very important that we consider that. Very, very important that we consider that. You fight spiritually, wisely, and with boundaries. You fight spiritually and with boundaries. So you're not fighting with force. No, you're not fighting with force. You're fighting spiritually and you are fighting with boundaries. So it is very important to know that. It's very important that you know that. Yeah, it's very important that we know that. It's very important that you know that, you know, um, that you know that. So yeah, that's how that's what it is. That's what it is. Um, yeah. So there's some misunderstanding here with Patrick, and there's some misunderstanding here. So I don't know. There is a misunderstanding. Okay, so let me see. Is either I'm gonna go off on this one and get to his. But let me see. Just give me a few seconds. Give me a few seconds. I'll be back. Don't go away. Just give me a few seconds.